You gotta get into the groove. You gotta get into the groove.
This is Leungg back with the G Live. If you're joining us live, give us a hashtag live. If you're joining us on the replay, give us a hashtag replay. And hopefully you had a nice weekend, a great start to your weekend, to your week right now as well, because there's a lot that is obviously happening. A lot has already been happening. Were you able to join us, by the way, for all the recent activities, all the really cool stuff that has been happening over the last several days? If you were, definitely let us know. And of course, let us know which ones you were a part of as well. Now, don't worry though, if you somehow missed out on all the great things that have been happening, because this week we actually have a lot more that's going to be happening. In fact, what I want to do is to refer you to our JV page, which you can see right here on the screen right now, because as you can see, the lifetime offer launch is happening very, very soon. And so what this means is that the pre-launch activities are underway. Are you ready for that? Are you excited about that? If you are, type in the word pre-launch inside of the comments. And so as you can see right here, we have the February 4th to the February 22nd launch that's coming up actually next week already. In the next several days, we're going to be giving you more information about what is to come. There's going to be a lot more really interesting things that I'm sure you're not going to want to miss out about. This is our last full week before all those announcements and all those launch events are going to be happening. So make sure that you do stay tuned for all those cool announcements. Now, if you haven't had the chance already, I do want to invite you to come to our JV page over here, because this is where you're going to learn all about the launch, what this lifetime offer coming to an end means to you, to our customers, to the community, and most importantly, what this means to all of us as a whole into the future, into what we're transforming into as parts of the Groove community. So I want to invite you to come to our Groove JV page over here, read up all about it, watch this video with Mr. Mike Filsaime if you haven't already, because as you watch this video, you're going to realize that starting next week, there's going to be a lot of things that will be happening. Yes, the launch doesn't officially happen until the 4th of February, which is going to be at the end of next week. So technically speaking, it's almost like about 2 weeks away. But in reality, starting next week, there's going to be a lot of really cool things. In fact, in this video, you will learn about the pre-launch stuff, the Groove-A-Thon. In fact, that's going to be coming up as well. You're going to hear from Mr. Mike Filsaime. You're going to hear from John Cornetta, all the founders and co-founders, Donna Fox, Joe Jablonski, of course, and Matt Sorota. All these amazing things that will be happening very, very soon. But let me ask you a question. All these things are starting next week. So today, this week, we actually have another week that we're calling the pre-launch phase. Do you want to learn even more before the pre-launch phase? Do you want to learn more before the Groove-A-Thon? Do you want to learn more before you hear from Mike and John and Matt and Joe and Donna themselves prior to everything that will be announced next week? If you do, type in the word want inside of the comments. Because if you're wondering why, as you scroll down on the screen, you'll see that we have a lot of different dates of the events. Mike explains, by the way, watch this video if you haven't already. Mike explains how during this entire week, there's going to be a Groove-A-Thon, which is next week. And then on the 4th, that's when the event actually officially starts. And so the launch is going to officially kick off. It's going to be 2.5 weeks of complete chaos. And I'm sure many of us are excited about that. And it's going to be a lot of webinars, live streams, as you can see, encores, and many, many things in between. And if you're wondering why we're doing live streams, why webinars, why all these virtual events as part of a launch, you will realize as you watch this video that this is part of a brand new strategy that Groove is implementing that has never really been implemented directly to the T by Groove itself before. is nothing new. It's something that we've learned from some of the best launchers in the world, the best internet marketers, and we're implementing this as part of this particular launch because it's going to be huge. Or do you agree that's going to be a huge launch, the end of lifetime, the last time ever they're going to be offering something for life? If you think that's huge, type in the word huge inside the comments, because if you're wondering why we're doing all these virtual events, this is a secret that Groove has been using to generate millions in the past, tens of millions, in fact. But during this particular launch, there is a very specific method, a specific strategy, and we also want to reveal some of these secrets to you. You want to learn some of these secrets. If you want to learn some of these secrets, type in the word secrets inside of the comments, because for me, at least me personally, I do want to share with you as part of maybe a lesson, as part of a GLive, as part of a mini course perhaps, on a topic of virtual speaking. And if you want to learn more about how to leverage on live virtual events, what Groove has been doing to generate tens of millions and undoubtedly millions even more in the next several weeks alone. If you want to learn more about those secrets, it's simple. All you got to do is reach out to me. Let me know personally that you're interested as part of this educational process. We want you to maximize your affiliate sales. We want you to maximize your commissions. We want you to maximize your results for this launch. So if you want to learn more about that, simply reach out to me personally, and let's see what we can do to get you into some additional educational lessons where you can learn about how to become a super virtual speaker, or leverage on our virtual live events, because all this is going to be amazing. You're not going to want to miss out on all the amazing strategies that you will be learning all about. But in addition to that, if maybe I can have some additional special guests, maybe this week, would you be interested in that? Because I'll have you know as well that I'm already talking to a very good friend of mine. And by the way, if you want to take a guess on who this might be, maybe you learn, maybe you earn a very special surprise bonus. Who knows, from the special guest? I'm not gonna reveal who this guest is right now, but I will let you know that maybe in the next 24 to 48 hours, we might have a guest right here on the GLive show. So if you haven't already, make sure that you're subscribed to our channels, make sure that you've liked our pages, joined us in all of our groups, turn on those notifications, because in probably 24 to 48 hours from now, I'm gonna have a very special friend. And this special friend, by the way, here's the hint. He is a guy, okay? He is a man, okay? As you explained, it's a he, not a she. That's hint number one. Hint number two, he is an expert IM friend of mine, an internet marketer friend who has been around actually for as long as I have. And here's one final hint that maybe, just maybe, may let the cat out of the bag. Not only is this special friend a Malaysian, but this special Malaysian friend is also from right here within Penang, where I am living right now as well. So if you can guess who that is, put that down as a guess inside the comments. The first person, or maybe any single one of you who do guess it correctly, maybe you will earn a very special prize and a bonus from this friend as well. And you will hear more about exactly who this is within the next 24 to 48 hours. Otherwise, stay tuned. If you like surprises, if you want to be surprised, stay tuned. Again, make sure that you're subscribed, because there's going to be a lot of really amazing things that you'll be learning from this gentleman. All right, so with that, other than all the live events that we have scheduled for you right here this week, just know that as part of the Groove team themselves, look out for more things like GDP, which is the Groove Digital Presents. Look out for more things like Lemonade from Mr. David Lemon himself, Groove Kart Lessons with John Garcia, Frank Salinas, and not to mention our continuation of the Groove Growth program, the Marketers Podcast, and all those Groovy Marketer newsletter, all those great things. Maybe even we'll have a State of the Groove in, as what Mike Filson actually talks about right here on this particular video as well. So with all of that, lots of really amazing things. Just know that not only this week, next week, as well as the remainder of the entire next month, we have a completely packed schedule for you, which means that it's game time, it's time to take fast action, and it's time for you to do that right now. All right, so with that, that is pretty much all of the updates that I have for you right here, right now. Again, I encourage you to go visit our page at our Groove JV all the updates, because to all the amazing things there, you're not going to want to miss out on anything along those lines. So just to let you know, I do see some of your comments start coming in. Mr. Trader Rob is making a few guesses, nice guesses. Trader Rob, just so that you know, both Mr. Fabian Lim as well as Asher, who are both obviously pretty well known in the Groove community because they've been guests a couple of times. Mr. Fabian Lim as well has also been a guest on Groove Digital Presents. Asher as well, also been on GLIVE as well as a previous Groove-A-Thons. Just so that you know, Asher and Fabian, they are both from Singapore. So unfortunately, that guess is not correct, at least for now. Again, this special guest is not only Malaysian, but this guest is also a Penangite, as we call our fellow Penang citizens here in Penang. So with that, nice try, Mr. Rob, but keep the guesses coming. I'm sure eventually you'll find out more. Mr. Rob also says, sorry everyone, but that bonus is going to be mine. Continue guessing, Mr. Trader Rob. Hopefully you will get that guess correctly. We also have Groove Asia CM in Japan, which I believe, if I'm not mistaken, is Mr. George, who is in Japan. And so with that, from what I understand, today is Mr. George's birthday. So if we can all give Mr. George a huge round of virtual happy birthday greetings, that would be greatly appreciated. Everyone, let's just say happy birthday to Mr. George, who is representative of Groove in Japan, and he is live here with us as well. We also see messages and comments from Mr. Craig. Nice to see you. Leonard is also joining us. Trader Rob is, of course, here as well. Sure, do you want to learn more? Says Leonard. Pauline is also joining us. It's been a while, Pauline, since we've last connected. Great to see you here again, right here on the G Live show. Keep connecting, keep saying hi. I'm sure it'll be a great event for the next several weeks for us as well, as Groove gets into the launch phase. And usually when launches are coming up, that's where we usually see a lot of more from you, Miss Pauline, as well as Mr. Leonard and Trader Rob and Craig and everybody else. So with all of that, obviously a great reunion of our Groove community members. So hope to see you more again. We also have another Facebook user, by the way, saying hashtag live. Great to see you. By the way, if you haven't had the chance to do so, please go to grooveover.to/authorize. Once again, that's grooveover.to/authorize. You might be able to see that at the bottom of the screen somewhere on the ticker. That's where you would go to authorize StreamYard to show your name as well as your smiling faces over here on Facebook, so that we can actually see who you are. So the next time that you leave a comment, hopefully instead of the Facebook user, we'll actually see your name as well as your smiling faces. And we got George over here saying once, very cool. Trader Rob is saying hello to George. Happy birthday, old man. Hope all is cool with all of you. And then we also have Angela saying, hi, everyone. Thanks so much for listening and watching. You are all great. And that, of course, speaks to all of our fellow boosters. We are all very great. We're all very excited about all the amazing and exciting things that will be happening right here in the Groove community. And so with all of that, I think it's going to be a super exciting week, especially if you're involved with our pre-launch. And so with all of that, once again, if you're interested, if you're excited about a pre-launch, type in pre-launch inside the comments and stay tuned, because again, in about 24 to 48 hours from now, we will come back for another session of the G Live show with our very special guest, who is again an expert internet marketer. You will learn a lot about online business, about entrepreneurship, leadership, and some of the newest fads in internet marketing as well as online entrepreneurship. You're not going to want to miss out on any of that. So make sure that you're subscribed, that you like our channels and our pages, that you're joined inside of groups. Turn on those notifications, because you're not going to want to miss out the next time that we go live with all these amazing announcements. All right, so with that, on behalf of the entire Groove community and myself, we do want to thank you for your time here today. We're very excited about the pre-launch and everything that will be happening over the next few days. So do me a favor, get ready for an exciting time ahead. Take action right now. Let us know if you have any questions. And yes, we will see you right here on the G Live show with our very special guest very soon. And we'll see you right here again on the Inside. Cheers, folks. Have an exciting rest of the week, and we'll be live again with you very soon.
You gotta get into the groove.